Good morning, guys. It is very early and feels way too early to be speaking on the camera, but I thought I would take you through an ideal morning routine during the week. And these are kind of how my mornings look earlier on in the week, then maybe later in the week when I'm like out or busy in the evenings. They don't look this ideal, so this is like the ideal one. But it's 6:45 and I'm gonna sit in the kitchen, do my journaling and then go on my walk. So first thing I do, I take Simprove, which is a liquid probiotic. And honestly, I think this is so good. It takes a while to really work, but it's really helping at the moment with my digestion and everything. So yeah, it has to be kept in the fridge. But take that like before I take anything else, drink any water or anything on an empty stomach. Feeling a tiny bit more alive than I was feeling when I checked in with you about 45 minutes ago, but it's 7:30 and I am off on my dog walk. I walk my dogs in a really lovely park, which is about a 2-minute drive, but it's one of those things that if I was to walk, it would take me... Hey. If I was to walk, it would take me like 15 minutes, and it's 15 minutes each way, and it just makes a big difference to my days. So I do drive, and yeah, we walk for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on timing and how I'm feeling. So it's 7:30 now. It actually takes me ages to do my journal, but that is like something I really prioritize and make the time for. And also these walks are something I really prioritize and make time for. So without further ado, let's go, girls. Next in my morning routine is my cold plunge, which this again is like an ideal morning. I do not do this every morning, but I'm really having to psych myself up for this today because I really don't feel like doing it. But recording this morning routine is definitely motivation to actually do it. So yeah, wish me luck. I actually managed 4 minutes in my cold plunge this morning, which was the longest I have managed maybe ever, actually. And I have a new tactic that is, well, new as of today, which is maybe why I could handle more. It's listening to a song in the cold plunge and not having a timer on, because I think psychologically the timer just like counting down, whereas I just put a song on and I was like, let's just see how much of the song I can stay in for, and I managed to stay in for the whole thing, which was 4 minutes and a few seconds. So yeah, feeling good. After I do the cold plunge, I don't shower. I obviously have the privilege of working from home, so on the days that I do the cold plunge, I just shower in the evenings, because you're supposed to, also I have a Raynaud's, which means my fingers go yellow, but you're supposed to let your body temperature like raise naturally rather than like getting straight into cold water, which does make sense because you can literally feel the cold through to your core. So it would feel weird to actually get into hot water now, even though I'm really cold. I just like try and stay really warm, drink some tea, and then I shower later. I also feel like for some reason that just gives me like all the benefits of the cold plunge. So yeah, I've got no reason to leave the house today. I may need to go and get some ingredients because I'm testing a recipe, but I will just get into something cozy and then shower tonight. And I'm actually going to do hot yoga tonight. Very like all round day today. So I'm going to get into sports stuff and tracksuits. But I just ran up the stairs and I'm really out of breath because I'm masking multiple dirty hair days and I'm doing yoga this evening, so there's no point in me washing my hair because I get very sweaty when I do yoga. I've talked about this stuff before, but this is the stuff that I use to do a slick back. For some reason, well, I think this is pretty normal, but if I just like feel a little bit put together when I'm working, just makes me feel more motivated, I think. I am wearing tracksuits today, which I really rarely do, but I just wanted to like be in my yoga kit already underneath and not have to change later. But yeah, I just feel like also because I have a fringe, I have to actually slick it back rather than have it out because it is incredibly dirty today. So yeah, that's just a very small way of feeling like I've got my shit together. And then in terms of a morning skincare routine, I don't wash my face with face wash in the morning, so I'm gonna splash it with water now. Always also have a designated face towel because it seems a bit odd to wash your body and to dry your body and your face with the same towel. Okay, so then I use this Use of the People Clean Caffeine and Vitamin C Energy Serum to pump, just like press it in and then let that dry for a few seconds. And then I have rose water spray, which is from the brand Altea Organics, and I just spray that on. Feel that keeps your skin really dehydrated. I feel like I've just used rose water for years and I just love how hydrated it makes my skin feel. I guess it's like my version of a toner, and people use really nice expensive toners and I've just always used that, which I think is like £10 for a bottle and it lasts ages. And then I am using this moisturiser, which I was given by a brand, but I don't think I'm supposed to, I think it's confidential because it hasn't been released yet, which is a really annoying thing to say, but I'm loving it. And when it is released, I will definitely chat about it because I've been using it and feel like my skin is just liking it. And also I'm a very dry skin person, so I do go quite heavy on the moisturising products, but that is really nice. And then yeah, no makeup today or anything because I'm literally just at home working and then doing an exercise class this evening, and that's the extent of my plan. So yeah, let's go make breakfast. Potentially quite a niche breakfast, but I feel like ever since I got back from Vietnam, I've been craving this kind of breakfast, and I am a savoury breakfast person. But yeah, we always make bone broth and I just really wanted it with noodles, and that's what I'm having. Okay guys, that is my morning routine. It is 9:30 and I'm in my wardrobe office and I've got my breakfast with me. I used to be super strict about getting up to my desk at 9, but I have come to realise that these morning routines, when I do get time for them, are so much more valuable than getting to my desk at a certain time. And also I'm the only one that inflicts these rules upon myself to be at my desk at 9 on the dot, and it's just like becomes more stressful to try and be on time. And yeah, anyway, just go into your day feeling really rushed and stressed. I want to also reiterate that this is like my perfect weekday morning. All of these things do not happen every day. Some of them do, some of them don't, sometimes they all do. But this is a morning where I've done like all of the stuff that really makes me feel good. The journal, the walk, the cold plunge and the stretching that just completely set up my day differently when I do them. Like yesterday I did them all 4 and I just had a really good day and I was in a really good headspace, and yeah, it definitely works. That being said, I am a morning person, so I don't struggle with getting up. I mean, yeah, I was so tired when my alarm went off this morning, but I don't struggle too much. I'm way more of a morning routine person than an evening routine person, and yeah, it's each their own, isn't it? And I feel like this is useful if you want to get inspired to create a morning routine or just go do some of the things. But yeah, my main message is like, go easy on yourself, and just because one person's doing something, it doesn't mean it has to suit you. We're all completely different. This is what suits me, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you have a lovely day. Remembered one thing that I wanted to just quickly say. I'm editing this video now because I really want to get it out for this evening. But yeah, I just wanted to add that 2 things that I find really important for me, and I've been doing the first thing for like probably over a year. Obviously I have days where I struggle with it or don't do it, but I am pretty strict about no phone in the evening and the mornings. If I'm home in the evening, this will be my phone will be turned off about 6 or 7 p.m, and if I'm out, as soon as I get home, I just turn it onto airplane mode and leave it on airplane mode. And in the mornings I don't turn it off airplane mode until like 9 p.m, 9 a.m, so around about when I start working or sit down to eat my breakfast. I take my phone on my dog walks in case of emergencies, but I really think that this time is just so insanely valuable for me. And yeah, I think that if you are trying to get into your morning routines and get into like a clear headspace in the first thing in the morning, then I really recommend this phone hack. It has completely changed my perception of the mornings and the evenings, and it just means that I am valuing my own space and not like letting the influx of the internet get to me first thing in the morning. The other thing is that you saw it at the beginning of the video, but I do use a Lumi alarm clock. I used to use one and then it broke, and then I got this one from my sister for Christmas this year, and I used to wake up with my iPad, but now we have the Lumi which slowly wakes us up with light, and then on the time that we set the alarm it has bird sounds. This is again like a game changer for me, and I really recommend an alarm clock of some sort, even if it's just like a really cheap and cheerful one. It doesn't have to necessarily be a Lumi, but I think that an alarm clock, like just having that less cortisol first thing in the morning, just like eases you into the day. Even though I'm still like jerked a bit awake, I think that this definitely helps my energy levels. So yeah, those are 2 little hacks that I hope you enjoy.